to the Sports Marketing Machine Podcast, the podcast to help those working in sports sell more tickets and grow their fan base. I'm your host, Jeremy Nizer. Today, we are digging into the topic of remarketing. We're going to talk about what it is, some real-world examples, why it matters, and ways that you can use it to sell more tickets. First off, let's define what remarketing is. Remarketing, also known as retargeting, is a digital marketing strategy, so it's all online, that involves targeting and engaging with fans or potential ticket buyers who previously interacted with your social media channels, website, or specific content. So they interacted with it, and you can retarget those folks that maybe they follow you on social media, watch videos, went to your website, or engaged with some specific content. Remarketing aims to reconnect potential ticket buyers who have shown some sort of interest but did not buy any tickets. So why does this all matter? Remarketing keeps your team the top of mind for potential ticket buyers. Here are a few other reasons why remarketing is so valuable for you and your marketing. It addresses decision delay and distractions. Life happens. We've all done it. We've gone to a website to buy something, got distracted and didn't buy it. The doorbell rang, I got a text message, or any of those things happen. And those distractions or even decisions delay, that happens for everyone. So on average, your website will convert at about 2.75% during the season. So if you had 100 visitors, 97 of those have checked out your schedule, maybe even chose a game, put tickets in their cart, but they did not buy for various reasons. Here's a great example, a real world example of this. When you go over to Amazon, let's say you were looking at an item. It could be a vacuum cleaner, a new toaster, or a sweatshirt. You did not buy it. You will get an email about it, whatever it is, within a day or two from Amazon with the exact item you were looking at. That's a great example of remarketing. Remarketing allows you to connect with those past visitors and nudge them to come back and make a purchase. Remarketing also increases conversion rates. The more frequently potential ticket buyers are exposed to a specific message or marketing that you have, a higher likelihood of them buying tickets or making a conversion. Remarketing helps overcome resistance or indecision by providing additional touch points and reinforces the value of attending your games. So it helps increase conversion rates. It also maximizes your ROI on all of your digital ad spend, on your marketing spend. So remarketing is a cost-effective way to maximize your ROI. So instead of solely just focusing on acquiring, I got to sell to new people, I got to go find new ticket buyers, which are oftentimes the most expensive, remarketing leverages your existing interactions and you convert interested individuals into ticket buyers. And what I've found, it's actually cheaper to sell people who are more engaged, more have interacted with my content, and they convert better versus trying to find new people. All right, another reason why it's such great value remarketing is for sports teams is it maintains your brand awareness. So continuous exposure through remarketing ensures that your team remains on the forefront of potential ticket buyers' minds. So you're constantly showing them content. You're constantly showing them an ad about some sort of upcoming promotions. Maybe they're not buying the game that you have today, which may be fireworks or a giveaway or some sort of unique community promotion, but they are now aware of it. Then you keep sending them content about other promotions or games. Eventually, they're going to buy, but it helps strengthen the brand's recall and awareness with that ticket buyer. Let's dive into some real world examples. I shared with you that Amazon example when you look at some sort of item and you'll get the email back. That's a great example of remarketing. They already have your email address, so they put that pixel in there and they can see what you're checking out, what you're looking, what you don't buy, and what you do buy. For a lot of us, it's a lot. But so that's a great example right there. Let's go through a few other ones where you can use it. All right, one example is meta ads. So presuming you've got MetaPixel already set up correctly on your website. If you don't, I'll put a link in the show notes to a step-by-step video to show you how to check if it is installed correctly. But meta ads are a great source for you to be able to remarket to website visitors or fans who consume some of your video content using Facebook or Instagram ads. So here's a great example. You've created an audience of folks who've gone to your website and visited. Maybe they did buy, maybe they didn't, but you have an audience of website visitors over 180 days or 360 days. You can send those folks an ad and just show them an ad on Instagram or Facebook about a specific offer. That's a warm audience that's probably going to convert a lot better than if you were just trying to find new people or even trying to boost a post, which is what a lot of teams do. Those warm audiences of fans who know, like, and trust you will convert better. These are the highest converting and most inexpensive audience to market to. Here's another example with meta ads that you can do. I mentioned video content. If you've created some audiences, let's just say a 75% fan base who've watched some of your videos, or a 50% of folks who watch some of your videos, they've consumed some of your video content. They've watched essentially a commercial about you. Now you can retarget them with an ad. Because they already know who you are, they like you, they trust you, and they've already consumed a lot of the content, they know what you're about. So these are going to actually convert better than if you're going to try to find some new fan to buy a ticket that may not have ever been to a game before or haven't been to a game in many years. So meta ads are a great opportunity for you to remarket to warm audiences, which is typically website visitors or folks who have consumed some video content. Here's another example that you could use. Display ads. Using a platform like Awareity or even Google Display Ads, you can remarket to website visitors with display ads on many websites that they would look at. So here's an example. A fan would go to your website, they click around, look at the schedule, maybe they even put tickets into their cart but did not buy. Then they bounce off, maybe they're checking out yahoo.com or Forbes or CNN or any of these websites where fans would read content. You can actually put your ad on those websites, and it's about a specific promotion or just a constant reminder that you have games coming on up. Awareity is a great example of this. Google as well. You can use display ads, but this is exactly how this would work, and you would get those folks to click that ad and come back. You're actually going to convert better that way with display ads than if you just tried to show display ads to people who are more top of the funnel, people who have not been to your website. These actually convert to best. Episode 28, I chatted with Casey Sawyer of the Hillsboro Hops and how they used Awareity to get 4-to-1 ROI. I'm going to put a link in the show notes for you to be able to take a listen to hear how they did it and how they noticed that folks who went to their website didn't buy. When Awareity showed them ads, they had the highest ROI out of all of the audiences that they created. So that's a great one. The link will be in the show notes, episode 28. All right, here's another example. You could also use cookie tracking softwares, how this works. So a fan's going to go to your website, look around, check out your schedule, maybe even put things into their cart, and then they bounce off. Now what happens is on the back end, you have a tracking pixel that will collect their information, and when they visit through a specific IP address, you actually collect their email address, and you can put it in your email software and email them. Now I wouldn't recommend saying, hey, I noticed you went to our website but didn't buy anything. That's a little creepy, but if you put them an email with a special offer or something about an upcoming promotion, you got a better chance because they've been to your website and maybe you already have display ads running or maybe you have Facebook ads. This allows you to hit them in a different spot with content about your games. So there's, 3 examples there: meta ads, display ads, and cookie tracking softwares that allow you to remarket to fans who have already engaged with your content. Each episode, I give you a plan of action, the main takeaways from this episode. Takeaway number 1, remarketing. What is it? It allows you to target your warmest potential ticket buyers and nudge them to come back and make a purchase. This is oftentimes the highest converting and least expensive audience to target to market to. Number 2, you could use meta ads, Awareness, or a cookie tracking software. They're just a few examples of how you can remarket to fans who visit your website, consume your content, and don't buy. Episode 21, I share with you 3 audiences that you should create within your Meta Business Suite. I'll put the link in the show notes to that one as well. And number 3, remarketing also provides you a warm audience to target for new offers. A great way to collect more email addresses and share insider information. You can use remarketing in a variety of different ways to connect with your audience and sell more tickets. If you've started your marketing planning or just need a little bit more assistance on what metrics mean, gain a deeper understanding of the data, or tie the data together with your marketing efforts to really understand and have an impact of what you're actually doing and what's working and what isn't, head on over to sportsmarketingmachine.com, schedule a call. I help educate and develop marketing directors so that they can grow your fan base and sell more tickets. I'm here to help them level up. The digital marketing landscape is oftentimes fast and changes, and there's so many different opportunities with things that are taking place with you for sports teams to be able to sell more tickets and grow their fan base. And I help teams understand a clear path so that they can sell more tickets and grow their fan base. Until next time.